Looks like the teams are R. Let me switch this over to the draft screen. Hopefully this works. Both teams have said they're ready. I have said I'm ready. Everyone's ready to go. We've got a let's go in the chat. So let's talk about Braxis a little bit here. Excited to see a Braxis game tonight. This is always, when I was playing, one of my least favorite maps to play, at least, because a team who's really prepared to play on this can bring all sorts of cheese to the table. You can bring some really hard pushing power just right off the bat and get a lot of value if you can win that first objective. So we've got Deckard's team on... Oh no, we've got Jailbait on the right-hand side here, making the first ban. Chromie being banned after all the changes. She got a little bit nerfed today, but we see that that wasn't enough to keep her in the hero pool tonight. Her W changes have been quite a menace in the past few weeks. Kind of just over-tuning her, and they pulled it back a little bit today. So nobody's taking any chances here. It's kind of interesting to start the season on a new patch for these teams. No Zul'jin. So Zul'jin does a lot in kind of brawly fights where he can just keep poking and getting his stacks. This is a good map for that because, you know, you're fighting over the control points and you're staying in lane for a long time. It gives it kind of an ARAM kind of feel at the beginning here. So that's going to be a good ban. We see Rexar, a solo lane dominant hero, being banned by legal here. Now, I think I'm going to have to switch the team sides here, actually. I'm noticing that. So bear with me a second. Hopefully that worked. Got these magic little tools. I always wondered how it worked behind the scenes. All right, Rexar banned, ETC banned. He's been just a powerhouse tank for probably since this game came out. He's just so well tuned, and the recent boost to his level 13 talents. And here we go. We get a Tassadar off rip, and he was actually nerfed today a little bit. I think they nerfed his Q quest, which just lets his Q beam keep stacking and stacking. I think they lowered the maximum amount of stacks on that. I believe that was the patch on that today. But still, great wave clear. He can do a lot in controlling the point with his force walls, and May gets to have some play here. We like that. May and Greymane on the side of Deckard's Erudition. So I haven't got to play with May too much because I kind of took a break off the game since last season. So I'm excited to see her in some, what I'm going to call professional play tonight. You know, we're not paying these guys, but if we could, we would, I swear. Greymane, one of my favorite heroes. Just tons of damage, front line, back line, he does it all. And I will make sure to keep an eye on that Greymane play because I'm here to pass judgment on everybody. Anduin, I'm pretty sure Smiley loves to play Anduin. I remember that was kind of a priority ban for us in the past when we played against him. And Johanna, after her Iron Skin nerfs, still getting to see some play here. So her Iron Skin is, I believe, on a 25-second cooldown now, baseline. So just a little less survivability. You got to really think about when you're going to press that Iron Skin. And we have another ban in the solo lane here. Imperious getting knocked out. Just a good brawler up there. He could probably do a good job controlling the point and bringing a lot to team fights as well if the teams ever come together. Orphea also saw a round of nerfs today, some to her W talents. So, you know, a lot of these overpowered heroes really got tweaked today, just a little bit, but no one wants to take any chances. They're keeping to their guns here, and we see Gul'dan. Gul'dan does great on this map with his wave clear, just poking and poking, kind of has infinite mana to a certain extent if he can just keep life tapping. And Stukov, this is interesting for me to see Sheej playing Stukov tonight. I used to play with Sheej, and he was an AA player on our team, kind of a flex, but I believe he's picked up the healer role for Deckard's Erudition. Stukov, I'm pretty sure we've got Key in the chat tonight, and he'll have some judgment to pass on Sheej, which I'm excited to hear. We got Thrall for the solo lane over here on legal side. Frag Stellar playing the Thrall in the solo lane, and Tychus, a little Tychus action. H2O bringing out the Tychus. Sonya, wow, another one of my favorites, playing in the solo lane. I think she's just good on every map, but that's because I'm a one-trick on Sonya, if I'll admit it right now. She'll do great to kind of be able to brawl against Thrall. You know, it's hard to say who wins that matchup. Probably Thrall will start to win it as the levels start to go up, but the early game should go to Sonya. And, you know, with the block stacks, I think she should go block. Should be able to hold her own against Thrall pretty well. Overall, I think that should be a pretty good matchup. So here we go into Braxis. Let me switch the screen over to the in-game screen. I'm pretty sure I got to do something here. Switch those. Hopefully everything's going all right. Key, you're absolutely allowed to talk trash and chaotic. I have a 2,000 millisecond fade between my screens, so yeah, I would say that's pretty seamless. All right, here we go. On the left-hand side, Rise Robin throwing out a spear to start pulling up his block stacks. So on the left-hand side, who do we got? We've got Rise Robin on the Sonya, Xanthanarium on Greymane, Stukov played by Sheej. I believe that is the Tychus for Pina. No, who's Pina on? He's got May. And who's left? Captain Abu is playing Gul'dan. On the right-hand side, we've got H2O. There's the Tychus. Cawthon playing the Johanna. Kobo on Tassadar. DB Smiley playing the Anduin. Up top, we've got Thrall is Frag Stellar. Everyone posturing up down here. We've got a 4-on-4. The solo laners just waiting for the waves as well. Cawthon making the first play, pushing in. And we got a nice fat E from Gul'dan. Hits everybody. Unstoppable being pushed by Joe. And let's see if they can hold off. They grab both of the globes right there. We've got just a little bit of a brawl going on. That's what I was saying. This map's got kind of an ARAM feel to start. You're just kind of clearing lanes, just pumping it out. Let's see what we got here on this second little push on a wave. Interesting, the blue wave got pulled up a little bit. Pina diving in with May. Here we go. Xanth trying to get the Tychus, but now he's rooted there by the Anduin, and he's able to get away, but he's pretty low. It looks like the red team's looking pretty good after that second engage. Up top, Frag's at full health. Rise going to... No, he taps there. All right, let's check out what's going on down here. Tychus starting the camp. Looks like the whole team's heading over there. We've got a 4-man clear coming from Deckard's Erudition, and they ping their camp. Are they going to head over there? They get the bottom one. Sonya's making a play for the top one, and they've got first control, but they've got a camp coming down on the side of legal, and they are going to stop that push at 20% on the control point. That was good. They got the camp pretty quickly, so they're able to kind of equalize here. Now both teams have some clearing to do, but that's a big condemn from Joe. Gul'dan gets away. Looks okay right now, but now we've got a full control for the red team, and they're holding the point pretty well. fat Q from Tassadar right there. Oh, moving in on Zan. That big force wall. He goes down right away. Nice play right there. That was a big force wall. Stopped them from walking back in. Sonya barely gets away. So there you have it. Oh, he decides to come back out with 170 health. I like this. I like this. Run away. I kind of want to watch what happens here. Hopefully there's no big action down bot. Oh, Rob. You're gone. You're done. Sorry, buddy. So that's 2 kills to none for Legal. Making a play. Here comes May. I feel like that was a nice little rhyme on the fly for me. She's caught in the force wall, trying to just saunter away right now. Body blocked by his own tower. 66% on the side of Legal. 74 and climbing. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get a stall on this. We've got pretty low health bar again from Xanth. And that huge force wall is going to hold him in there, and he is down. 3 kills to none and a full Zerg wave coming from the top lane. We've got the 4-man sticking down bot for Legal, and we've got a few of the guys on the side of Deckard's Erudition heading top to get that clear started. Gul'dan's got some good clear. He should be able to do a good job here. Sonya as well. Sheej drops the Silence Puddle to kill some of those Hydralisks, I believe they're called. But we've got the 4-man push continuing bot. Looks like they're not going to actually get too much out of this if they can hurry bot and defend this fort. It looks like the blue team heading back pretty quickly. Did a good job. They lost their well. They've lost a tower top. They did a pretty good defense, if I can say so myself there. So we've got half a level lead on the side of Legal right now. Let's take a chance to look at some talents. Anything interesting here? We've got a Q build from Tassadar on the... uh-oh. Are they making a play up here for Rise Robin? Is he going to be able to get out of here? He goes back in. 3 men up here. He is down. Let's see what's going on over here. They are capping this camp. Cawthon keeping an eye on them. This is a pretty standard Greymane build, right up my alley. I love all of these talents. The basic attack range is a pretty big spike for him. Gives him like some kind of Rainer qualities in the back line now. They're just doing more camps over here, but we got a 4-man push clearing this camp. Looks like Blue's heading back down. Deckard's Erudition heading back down to defend this, not letting them get a bigger free push here. 50 bonus damage for Tass already. That's pretty good. And look at this. Maelstrom weapon for Thrall. That's a big hype from me. That's the never-ending E-Quest. This is what I love to pick in ARAM, because it's just basic attack, infinite stacking. Let's see if he gets a lot of stacks on that. Just poking down on Sonya. Sonya going classic whirlwind build there. That looks pretty good on this map for sure in this matchup. Uh-oh. Pina getting caught out a little bit. Does she ever D? She looks to be okay. They're going to have to clear this camp bot on the side of Deckard's Erudition, but there's a big condemn. She throws her unstoppable. Ooh, a big silence puddle from Sheej. Xanth is deep. He gets 1. Going for Cawthon. That's 2. Captain Ubez going deep on Gul'dan. Can't finish the task, but he really wanted to. Thrall doing all right up here. Keeping Robin under his towers. But it doesn't look like he's doing too bad missing soak or anything. So far, the talents are pretty even. Those kills right there really brought them right back into the game. Uh-oh. Pina. Okay, Unstoppable was back up. DB Smiley getting a little low on the Anduin. He's going to full back to get his mana up. Changes his mind. He's going to stick around for a little more action. Cawthon coming around for the big scoop deflank here. But the blue team catches on. There's a full hold for red right now. Big silence puddle. Uh-oh. That is a light bomb, and that is a dead Greymane. Big light bomb right there. I like that. That was a good play. And now, right in the middle of the action, Tychus says, I'm suiting up. Let's go Power Rangers on this. Pina almost caught out, but he's got the unstoppable. Is that always up? Uh-oh. He got caught again. Nice fear to save Pina there. That's going to be on cooldown now. 70 seconds on that. A lot of cooldowns used on both teams. Tassadar, I don't know if I saw it, but he does have Black Hole. It is still up right now, so it doesn't look like he used it. Tychus coming around heavy. Looks like he's making a play on Robin, but Robin knows all about that. Cawthon holding the point. 3-man trying to make a play onto the point right now, but just not enough damage. He's got the cursed bullet up, but no CC to make sure it lands for sure as of now. Tassadar coming around with a force wall. He gets a lot of damage onto Greymane, but Greymane says, guess what? I'm all over you. Oh, another big light bomb and a big shove from Sheej. Downtown goes Cawthon. But another full Zerg wave for the red team. 18% on the side of the blue team. And they're going for the clear here. Only 2 guys, DB Smiley and H2O. Tychus trying to get a little push here. He does not have his, Odin up just yet. Sonya trying to get a little action. Gets the wall down. But now here comes the team. There's Odin. They're going to try and make a play. Looks like this fort's going down for sure. Can Abuas get away? There's a cursed bullet onto Johanna, but she's okay for now. Wave's pretty much gone here. Sonya coming in. 5v4. They're going to make a play here. She misses the spear, so that kind of ruins the engage. And she's back out of here. That was a good try from Sonya to make a big play. If she had landed a spear there, that could have definitely change things out. Looks like red team coming in for an engage real fast. There's a blessed shield. Cawthon very low. Sheej kind of caught out in the middle of everything. Plays is unstoppable, but goes down. Abu is trying to run away. Pina caught in the earthquake. A lot of low health bars on both teams. Oh, wow, they really wanted that camp. Robin is gonna pay for it. And that's a 2-for-0 for the side of Legal. Kind of taking the upper hand in that fight from the start. They said, we're going in here. We're going to get this fight pre-13. And a big walk-in from Cawthon. Just not even really a move other than I'm walking in here and you're fighting me now. Drops his blessed shield. And the team was able to make the plays happen. Cawthon at a half health bar. Just holding the others away. Making sure they get this boss. No one's really going to be able to walk in there. A lot of low health bars, but they get that one on the back end of those kills. Let me make sure there's nothing going on in the stream that I'm... Alright, it sounds like y'all can hear me and stuff, which is, what I was worried about. So... here we go, another Commandeer Odin coming in. Oh, a pull onto Kobo. He was kind of low. Oh, Odin under towers now, gets the light bomb on him, and he's walking away. Red team just trying to survive right now. Maybe a counter engage. Tychus looking really low, but no one can get to him. And everyone survives there. They clear the boss. Looks like they're going to be able to save the fort with just a little health. Right now, they're going to make a play onto this camp on the side of the blue team. Cawthon checking it out. Are they going to do another big invade here? Pina diving in with May. Doesn't have the full combo, but does create the space to get the camp there. They stop the charge. They get 12% on the side of Legal. And it looks like they want to force a play here with this camp on the top side. Thrall bot right now. And we've got basically everybody up here. Pina getting caught out. There comes the black hole and Pina goes down. Light bomb hits no one, but it wasn't even needed to make sure that kill. Robin taking a lot of damage. Can he get another spin? No spin. No win. The rest of the team trying to run away. Siege, X-ray vision, saw frag coming through the wall there. Gets the slow. Ooh, fear. And another pull. Man. DB Smiley on that Anduin, I'm telling you. Nothing to sneeze at. Oh, Thrall looking for another big flank. He's coming deep. Huge Q. Takes a whole 6% of Siege's health bar there. Terrifying. And they're going for a camp invade. 74%. It looks like they're going to get the full... Uh-oh. Pina caught out again. Hits his unstoppable. Oh, and huge blessed shield. Everybody's here. Pina running away. Abu is trying to get away from Thrall on the other side. Here comes the light bomb on to Sonya. Gets the first kill. Still spinning. Still winning. Fragstellar goes down as well. This could be the fight that Deckard's Erudition looking for. Smiley pops his medallion. That's a 5-minute cooldown. Just to be safe. I don't think he technically needed it there, but, you know, sometimes you just burn that 5-minute cooldown just to flex. I guess it's not a flex. They did lose that fight, but it was just... I would have probably done it too. I would have probably done it 5 minutes ago, and it would have just been coming off cooldown, and I would have probably pressed it again. So, another pretty free clear on the side of Deckard's Erudition, which is, you know, something, but they need a little something more because they got both their forts down, and Legal's just been kind of trampling a little bit, but they, you know, they're holding their own, but it just seems like Legal's got a bit of more control over the map and over just where the fights happen and when. They're kind of controlling the pace of the game, I would say. So here we go. They're making their own play now, but Legal ready in the bush. They were hanging around. Let's see if they can get away. It looks like there's a medallion from Gul'dan, but that is not enough of a health bar for him to get out of there. Pina, half health right now, trying to walk away. He slides away. Everyone else on the run. Frag getting those auto attacks in. 55 so far. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. We like to see E-build Thrall with 55 stacks. That is insane. I love it. Uh-oh. Greymane takes a big shot right there, and he's able to sneak away. A big push. Gotta love those. Siege hits one all the way back to the fort positioning. Legal breaks down this whole front wall and just says, I'm out of here. We don't need to overcompensate for anything. Ooh, and just like that, fort goes down, equalizes the catapult pressure. Blue team kind of checking the boss. They got the head start here on the red team, got the head start on their camp. Let's see if they're going to do another cheeky invade. They love to do it so far, and not this time. Not quick enough. But bot lane is pushed in pretty heavy. Let's see if they can make this play onto Thrall. He's running for his life, and I believe this gives him movement speed boost. Yes, and he's able to run away from that. Siege might be caught out here. Hits his medallion. Oh, I love this. Just adds another little layer of... I don't know how to get this out of the way. Well, he's going to chit-chat to himself for a minute. Sonya going to get some clear before there's any big damage taken on to the keep here. Let's see what's going to happen. It looks like Legal looking for some action. Kobo leading the charge on Tassadar. And there's a Blessed Shield and a Light Bomb. 3 hit by Light Bomb. And there's some action. Who's too deep? Thrall goes down in a big black hole. Pushes the blue team away. But they are up 1 right now as Legal tries to run away. And God, that Tassadar Q is just still so chunky. Another pull to get Cawthon out of there. Looks like they get the 1 kill onto Thrall. He was pretty deep there. He hit his Earthquake and then just kept running in. He was just like, I'm going for this. Quick camp on the side of Deckard's Erudition, and there's the Force Wall slowing everyone down. He's got the electric shield on there. Man, I don't know how these casters find the time to look at talents and stuff, because I haven't had a second to spare in this game. There's just so much action all the time. And here we go. They're moving in. Gonna get this fort finally, equalizing the catapult pressure. I know it's level, 18, but let's look at some talents. Oh, boy. All right. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are too, and hopefully I'm not botching this too much. All right. Getting some clear on the top side. They're going to get the stall on the bot side for legal. And we might see a little bit of merry-go-round action now as the teams kind of just try and control both points. It looks like legal's deciding to hold bot. Cawthon trying to catch Robin as he rides away into the night. All 5 for both team are chilling bot right now. Lanes are kind of evened out. They're sort of a bush gank on their own side. A little funky. They're going back top. They got to find... Okay, they're going to get a little clear. Oh, that bush gank could have been good if they had just held it a little longer. Let's see if this left side attack from the red team. Siege, is he going to face check this? There was nothing he could have done about that, honestly. Like, we can't hold that against Siege. Like, everyone's going to face check a bush, like, truly. Like, what can you do? You're just going to walk in and face check a bush. Like, that's what you do. But that was a great bush gank on the side of legal. Siege had no idea. He had no idea they were going to be there. Maybe a W could have helped, but well, everyone gets one, all right? Everyone gets one. Here comes the boss. They've got control of both points. Blue team just trying to push back the lanes a little bit. Ooh. Cawthon coming in aggressive, just pressing W just to say, what's up? Here we go. They're making a play onto the team that was out clearing lanes. Cawthon takes a lot of damage, has his iron skin. May getting kind of low, but she hits her tap. Red team actually looking pretty low. Took a bunch of damage, I guess, from Greymane. Eager Wolf, I do like that talent. It's kind of tricky, though. I feel like Executioner, with all the slows they have on their team, might be the better choice, but you get so much attack speed. All right, so Sonya off clearing the boss by herself, and then this big push. Keep going down for sure. Level 20 advantage for the red team. Pina just melting. Fear whiffs, and so does Light Bomb. But that's a fatty Zerg wave, if I've ever seen one. Earthquake dropped, and Frag just says, 3 of you, 1 of me? I'll trade that. 40% on the core. It's going down, and we have a dead core. It was a good game. Lots of kills, 16-8. There was some, desperate deaths at the end trying to save the core, so it wasn't so one-sided. I felt like that was a pretty good match from both teams. Let me see. How do I do this game summary thing? Someone surely knows. All right, game summary. Man, they really made that easy for me. Nexus Gaming Series. You got it all figured it out. All right, let's see what we got here. Stats, Gul'dan pumping out some fat numbers. Top damage from Gul'dan. Let's see who got the top deaths. Top deaths, Sonya hitting us with 6 deaths that game. That's on par for how I would be playing Sonya. So I hadn't played in a while, and honestly, like I I've played a few quick matches here and there, and like, oh my God, I would have like 7 or 8 deaths in every game, and I'm like, man, am I really that bad? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I am really that bad. So no deaths there from Anduin, the sole survivor of the game. I thought he played a great game, some great pulls. He's even got the boost. No XP in these games, but spreading the love. Good healing numbers from both. Good XP. Look at that. Sonya actually pulling the higher XP, but she was splitting off to Soak there, trying to keep the team in the game. Overall, really well played. Good matchup from both teams there. We just saw Legal with good control of the objectives and, just picking when the fights were going to happen. I think that made a big difference in that game. So let's see what is going on here. I don't know. I only have one monitor, so I'm going to struggle as far as like talking to y'all guys in chat. So you can have fun amongst yourself. Make sure you poke fun at me here or there, because average caster would have 1,000 millisecond fade. This guy's twice that. Yeah, so twice as good as an average caster. Damn, Chaotic. You must have aced your SAT. At least the math portion. All right, so let's see if they're ready for game number 2. I don't know where I get this kind of information from, honestly, guys, so bear with me a second. Maybe I change this to, like, I don't want to do starting soon. Oh, I'll go to map view. That seems like a good place to go. All right, we're going to be in map view until I find out what the next map is. What do you guys think about that? All right, let me see. Oh, they're already in a lobby. I'm probably the slow one here. Whoops. Okay, everyone's ready to go. And if you were going to ask me what the next map was, well, guess what? I am going to tell you. So, Deckard's Erudition picked map 1, and Legal won map 1. So I actually already had the correct. Maybe I subtly fixed that by already having that on the thing. Who picked map? I'm going to get you guys the inside info here. Them. They picked the map. Okay, guys? So they picked the map. And when we say they, we mean Legal. Legal picked the map. Hold on. These logos. See, this could be a little glitch in the overlay. So Legal is the one that picked the map, and they picked Tomb of the Spider Queen, another small map. And we don't know who won this map yet because the game has not been played, so I'm not going to check the box. I've got this fun little thing where I get to check boxes of what's going on. And Tomb of the Spider Queen, that is where we're at. H2O says that Legal is ready. We are waiting on a ready up. I'm ready. So let me do the old switcheroo to the drafteroo. And we get a let's go from Pina. Mydral Knight. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. I guess they're putting in a sub, or was he? He surely wasn't there last game, right? I would have totally noticed that name. He played with the One Tricks many, many moons ago. Sheej. He played with Sheej and Key on the One Tricks with me, back in my pro days. I was sponsored by Red Bull and Fruit of the Loom, I think, was the other one. All right, so moving in to game number 2, Legal up 1-0 over Deckard's Erudition. And we're here on Tomb of the Spider Queen, letting every last second tick down on the first ban. Tassadar. Still too strong, still too much Q power. I know Sheej would have told me that, hey, there's other builds on Tassadar, and you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, no, 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 no. Tass is a Q boy. So here we go. Chromie, again, banned on the side of legal. They say we are not playing against Chromie tonight. So that is banned out. That's, I don't know if it's a target ban as well, but we definitely know that Chromie has been terrorizing, at least in Storm League. We don't know about NGS. We're kind of building the meta as we go. Let's see if anything changes from last season. A lot of ETC, a lot of Joe. And there's Joe. So they looks like they're letting the Anduin through ETC down. So those were the top 2 tanks last season, and it looks like they haven't, they haven't budged. So we're going to be looking for some wave clear. Tomb of the Spider Queen, we got a lot of rotations, top, mid, top, mid. Well, should I say mid, top, in that early game, collecting seeds. What are they dropping? Spider seeds? Sounds disgusting. First pick Greymane. That's my style. Xanth is my boy. He says, I'm just gonna play Greymane. Y'all figure out the rest of this and catch me playing Greymane. He did a pretty good Greymane. I mean, it's tough because you have to judge when are you just gonna go all in, and you put yourself in a lot of risk in those situations. Rhaegar and Sylve, seen a lot of wave clear picked up so far. Sylve gives you some extra pushing power when you do have the spiders. Rhaegar, about as good as it gets for a support when it comes to wave clear. More May. Okay. I'm into it. I don't know the name of any of her spells, but I know she, does like a snowball fight. She ice skates. Is she as powerful as she is? I don't know. We'll see if Pina can pull it out this game. Anna. We see an Anna ban here. Mydro Knight playing Orphea, another one of the slightly nerfed heroes. But probably still OP because she was just so strong before the nerfs. So we've got Anna banned. I wonder what they'll ban here. Maybe a solo laner? Maybe another tank to kind of choke them out here? Diablo gets banned. I was watching a Diablo game earlier, and, with the new medallions, it really messes up his combo because he Qs you, and then you just medallion, and he might not get his whole combo off, or like right after the E, you can medallion away and not get hit by the APOC. It's kind of interesting, but we'll see, because he does have those stuns. If he gets you in the wall bang, maybe the chain CC is enough. Blaze, I've heard, had some changes. I haven't really seen him since last season, so I haven't seen the changes, but I know he has more, wave clear or camp clear, and I believe he's been put into more of a main tank position as far as how they've reworked him. Jaina, a lot of wave clear, so expect not to see very many minions this game because that's just wave clear up the wazoo on both sides. Leoric, I like Leo on this map because he can make some fast transitions, get a March of the Black King in there. I'm just kidding. I don't think I see any March, but a fat Entomb can really turn a fight. Jaina would be trapped. Like, look at their team. No one really has a teleport. Sylve can maybe get out of there. I feel like an Entomb looks really strong into Legal's team right there. Deckard, so living up to their name, Deckard's Erudition. I'm going to have to type that into YouTube and make sure I've been saying that right all night because I believe it, it's just too complicated for me. So Imperious rounding out the draft there. All right, guys, we got a game. We have got a gizzity game going. All right, I'm going to hit the in-game button on my OBS. Not only am I giving you the play-by-play of the HOTS, I'm giving you the play-by-play of the casting. Like, what more could you ask for, really, honestly? All right, so let's see. Loading in here. So we do have Coffin. I mean, main tank Blaze. Imperious is pretty chunky too, so it's kind of like... is it like almost a double bruiser thing? Blaze just a full-on tank now? Let me see how it goes. I'm not too familiar with his changes. I'm excited to see that play out. So as we jump into game number 2, it looks like Abuez or Aubez stepped out for Mydral Knight to step in here. Pina Colada. So on the blue team, Deckard's Erudition, Pina Colada playing May again. Sheej doing Deckard. Mydral Knight on Orphea. Xanth playing the Greymane, and Rise Robin on Leo. The right-hand side, we've got Legal Kobo on Jaina. Cawthon playing the Blaze. Fragstellar on Imperious. H2O. Who's he playing? Sylv? Yeah, probably Sylv. And DB Smiley on the Christmas-themed Rhaegar. All right, everyone popping in to the mid lane here. Probably going to see some quick, snappy clears on both teams. Pina throwing a snowball in the bush. Some good vision. Xanth dancing around. And it's clear time, baby. Everybody clearing and clearing and clearing. Oh, that's a big engage. But health bars just seem so high still. Oh, okay, Xanth. I like your style. You just press E, and that's what I like to see. We just E in his Greymane, get a little damage. Kobo was looking pretty low, so I respect that. And that's a lot of their wave clear. So, you know, if they can keep Kobo from getting those blizzards out, that could give them the rotational advantage. But it looks like they're going to do a little split here on the red side. Make sure they catch the top wave. They're already working on mid. Pina moving in, but I don't know. Is that the combo? I don't know how the May combo goes down to land a fat root. So team's going to be just clearing. Let's look at some talents for a second while they do, you know, this stuff. Basic attacks. Similar thing here. Imperious making a rotation. No stab. So we've got the passive here from Orphea. So just landing her skills makes her do more damage. Little extra healing for Leo. And Scroll of Identify for Deckard. Hitting enemy heroes with Scroll reveals them and reduces their armor. Interesting. So once he finishes that quest, but here's a big play onto Cawthon. He's pretty low, but I guess he's tanky now because he didn't die. But, you know, what do I know? The red team made it down, caught the bot camp, and luckily Cawthon didn't die there, so that was a big win for them. We got some action going on up top. Nobody caught in Deckard's triangle of death. Xanth trying to run away. Now it's Pina's turn to try and run away, and I don't think he gets out of that one. Mydra, little scoop-de-doop, gets out of there. A lot of damage onto Cawthon. But I guess Blaze is a main tank now. And, you know, color me surprised. Look at this. Ruby still making a appearance here after it got nerfed today. It was on a 10-second cooldown, I believe, until today. But that's where we get all them little tiny baby potions. A little bit of action down there. Leo backed. And it looks like red team's got a rotational advantage, trying to drop off some gems. Is Cawthon there? It's always good to get your tank to drop off the gems if you can, because then he can, you know, do the zoning for the rest of the team when they go to drop. Frag kind of in a weird spot. Okay, Telly's out of there. Oh, excuse me. So, oh, nice chomp. Blaze goes down. I guess he's not that tanky. Sorry, earlier I said Frag was in the solo lane, I believe, but it looks like Frag is up here playing the Sylve. H2O dropping off gems. He gets his 10 in. Robin not paying close enough attention. Lets him get a free drop there. But looks like Leo's trying to get his in now. Maybe they're just doing the gentleman's exchange. Nope. H2O says, there's no gentleman here. This is just, we're here to fucking fight. Let's go. Okay, so everyone's moving down. Robin, millisecond away, does not get him in. He gets stabbed. H2O reiterating that there is no gentleman. This is a brawl to the death. Pina looking for the top one, but it looks like Sylve drops off gems for the first web weavers of the game, going to the red team, legal. But the blue does get their, mage camp here just in time to at least slow it down. But I think they got it maybe just a little too early because it's basically cleared out by the time. Xanth, does he get out? Nice E and Q to create some distance. Just barely gets out of there. Leo getting more or less a free clear down here. Everyone moving top. Sylve drops her trait on the towers right now, and a big stun onto Orphea and Sheej. Orphea, ooh, woo. Skin of her teeth. That's what we call that one. That's called a skin of her teeth right there. Gets out, and we got a clear up here. They got the front wall. This web weaver still got some action, got some buddies pushing in with them. They got some wells, got some damage. Robin acting like he's got his level 13 E already. 28 gems. Likes to live dangerously. That's what I'm talking about. And he really okay. He says, let's start this fight. Oh, nice try. Nice try. I like that. Frag just sneaks over the wall with his, haunting wave. That's right. I know the name of some of the talents. Oh, or abilities. Ugh, man. Who's the goose? Me. Teams. Just hovering around, trying to not give anyone a free clear. Oh, look at this. I didn't notice this before, but Sylve is doing the W stacking. Already at 77 stacks. I'd say that's pretty decent, but she didn't take the E that gives him 3 stacks automatically at 7. But what do I know? I don't know if that's like a thing anymore. Okay, here we go. It's Talon's time. Level 10. It's going down. Avalanche. Curse Bullet. Crushing Jaws. Entomb. Stay a while and listen. Robin, that's a lot of gems for you to be messing around. And okay, it's the big bait. Frag gets out, and there's a ancestral. Oh my god, that is a nice combo from the blue team, but just not enough damage coming out. And look at this push into the wall, but blue team couldn't finish the job, and now they're just looking a little bit dead to me. That was a nice rotation from the blue team to start that off. There was a good Entomb with a good Crushing Jaws after it. I don't know what happened. I feel like they should have had that. There was just like the ancestral hit, which was okay. Okay, I get it. It's ancestral, but I don't know. I felt like there's just so much going on. The sleep hit right after. I saw Greymane just like wailing in his melee form, and maybe they just not hitting the same target. I don't know. My eyes aren't fast enough to know exactly what happened there. There's a minus 15. Oh, Cawthon is stuck in there. Surely he doesn't get out this time. Wow. Nice Entomb catches him in the middle of his dash. Xanth trying to survive and gets stabbed to death. I love it. That's hilarious. Mydra trying to get away. There's going to be another stab soon. Oh, no. 20 gems. Pina. No. That's 20 gems gone. All right. See, like, pre-level 10, this was kind of tame. And then right when those heroics hit, everyone's just like, let's play. So we haven't seen this pop out yet. I don't think I saw it, at least. Angelic Armaments. Maybe he did it. Ancestral, back off cooldown, Wailing Arrow, Ring of Frost. Okay, Combustion. We saw that one. That was big in that first fight, first level 10 fight. And we've got a second Web Weaver on the side of Legal. Got a 5-man running it down mid right now. They've turned off this tower. Blue team's cleared the top. Oh, a double stab. Let's go. Not quite enough. There was no follow-up. The snowball thing is on cooldown now. That's a big root from Deckard, but just getting some clear. Let's see if they can defend this keep right now. We got a half health Web Weaver. Team kind of moving in after it. Stab on cooldown now. I felt like that's like the first stab he missed. They're moving up top. They're going to get a quick clear onto this top fort, and that's 3 forts down to none. Looking pretty healthy on the side of Legal. Level 13 talents have hit. Divine Rage, Tidal Waves, reduce chain heal cooldown by 0.75 seconds. Is that a thing? I don't play enough Rhaegar. Remorseless, okay. Oh, Blizzard build. No way. Isn't this the talent tier with Icy Veins? Crazy. Okay. I love it. Blizzard build. We're seeing it here live right now. It's a Blizzard build. And then Fuel Leak. Okay, so he's just, you know, BP in the Gulf of Mexico over here. So let's see. Getting some clear. Blue does get a drop of a Web Weaver. They get their level 13 talents, and it looks like Red Team Legals just says, we're moving in now, and they are able to disengage. Curse Bullet on cooldown. Look at all those baby potions. I want to zoom in on them. Yes. All right. Free clear on this top one. Let's see if they can do anything here other than just kind of stabilize, you know, because they're down 2 levels, about to be 1 level. Okay, there's an Entomb onto 2, but no follow-up. Kind of just, I don't want to say baited his team because they might get some kills here. Oh, but that Ancestral hit right on time. And it looks like another big team fight on the side of Legal. Frag Stellar with full health diving in and somehow doesn't get the kill onto Pina. Wow, that was a close one. He was very, very low. Jaina going to finish this off. See, I feel like he hit a good Entomb, but like no one was close enough. And then Cawthon just rebutted, if that's a word, with a fat combustion that just kind of just turned the tide of that fight. They're turning in what they got, and they got a third Web Weaver. There's an oil leak from Cawthon. And Kobo over here does get the camp started right on time. They are min-maxing to the min-max right now. I don't even know if that's the right term, but I'm just saying words, you know? So here we go. A big push going to be coming in from the red team. They've got the camp, caddies, the spider a little bit ahead of everyone else, so they could have got some damage, but here comes a... Ooh, good thing they didn't try and do any damage, am I right? Oh no, there's a Deckard getting stabbed. Cawthon very low again, but apparently New Blaze just doesn't die because that's just how things are these days. And I don't want to say GG because there's still a core, but this is looking GG-esque to me. Xanth says, who cares about KDA, right? Let me just do that. I like it. He survives. He pads his stats a little bit. Pads the stats. Is he going to die? Oh, stats unpadded. Good series here, man. I I had a lot of fun on this cast. It goes 2-0 to the side of legal. And, both teams putting up a great fight there. I don't think anything was kind of a rollover. Legal did have, I want to say a bit of control when it came to just the tempo of the match. And they end up on top there, dominating that game 13-2 in kills. Sylv popping out tons and tons of damage. Lots of heals coming out of Rhaegar as well. So that was a good game. Let's see if someone wants to hop in here for a interview. I mean, I don't know how to even do that, so maybe I can't. So let me hit him with the map right there. So that is 2 games out of 3 to the side of legal, and they win their first match of the season, coming out in style here, playing some good games on both sides here. So let's see how Smiley is in the lobby. Let me see if this works. Hey there, Smiley. How's it going? I don't know if
I'm audible. Well, here, look at your OBS, and if you see me speak, like while I'm speaking, if you see bars bouncing up and down, then people can hear me.
So even the audio output bar?
Yeah, because if the audio output bar is muted, you won't see the bar bouncing. But if you see it bouncing, then everyone can hear the ball.
Gotcha. Well, that was a great match tonight. Great first cast for me. I mean, I didn't see, the chat tearing me up as far as like, hey, we can't hear anything or we can't see the game. So overall, from my end, I think it went pretty well. So how do you guys think you did tonight, other than obviously you won?
Yeah, I mean, we got the win, so there were a lot of unknown factors coming into this team. I mean, obviously, Sheej and Rise Robin were back on one trick, so I thought good season last season. Um, they had some new guys. Shout out to Mydril Knight on the other team. He was an old teammate of mine way back in season 5.
Really, Mydril played with One Tricks like many moons ago, like the first iteration of One Tricks. We had him play with us as well. So
Yeah, I think it was season 6.
yeah,
Season 5, we were on Team Brain Dead.
nice.
But no, it was really good to play with him again, play against him in this case, nonetheless. And then obviously, I mean, we know Pina Colada from his work within the league, but we haven't really seen. I haven't seen Mindful Knight play in a long time. We haven't seen 3 of the people on their roster play at all. So it was a tough scout.
Yeah, so you had the similar bans, right? Like I think both games you definitely did the Chromie ban.
Yeah, got nerfed today, but it's one of those like we don't know if it was enough of a nerf.
Right.
She was really busted, so we just didn't want to deal with that. You might need to turn me up. People are saying I was
Gotcha.
I was quiet. So.
Okay.
You can also lean in closer to me.
There you go. So was this team jailbait? Now is team legal? Is this what's going on here?
Yeah, correct. It's just a rename. It's the same 5-man roster.
Nice. And how long you guys been?
Roster, same 2 subs. So Jailbait has been around since season 2 as a team with H2O and Frag, I believe, were both on that initial version.
Yeah.
Cawthon and Kobo joined, I think, a couple seasons ago, and I joined 2 seasons ago, late in season 8. But I've been with the teams season 8, season 9, and season 10.
Yeah, so I mean, there definitely felt like some good team dynamic there. The other team definitely a newer team. They were just formed for season 10. Some of the One Tricks are on there and everything. That was specifically why I ran after this cast. I wanted to see them play tonight. So overall, a great game. So what do you think about Blaze as a main tank? Is that just viable now?
I mean, we've done it before. Like, I don't want to get too much into like overall hero tier list, because then
Yeah,
we're talking about. I mean, that really depends on like what's going to work in Storm Division is not what's going to work in B, is not what's going to work in D.
right.
Um, we think it works for what we were doing
I
because we had the Imperious follow up, because we had the Jaina follow up. We just needed to land one big stun,
I think it
and
looked good,
draw.
and it looked good as a counter engage, which I saw,
Mhm.
in a couple of those fights as well. So I think Cawthon did a good job with that as far as return fire to like a big entomb or something like that. So it looked good
Yeah.
tonight. You guys played well. Any shout outs you want to throw out there, or any last comments?
Shout outs to my team. Coughlin's gotten really good at shot calling. To your last point, right as the game started, I mean, we were talking about, look, we're not a team that's going to look for the desperate engage because it's too much an opportunity cost. We're going to look for the counter, and we did it well. He had some really good ults that game. I had some
Yep.
atrocious light bombs. So
There were some good ones too, though. I caught the good and the bad. So
yeah, I had like one okay one and then a lot of bad.
they were
But
zoning light bombs.
Yeah, zoning NA zoning light bombs.
Yeah.
No, shout outs to the team. I mean, we took a break a bit after last season, which I think we came back really strong as a result of. I think we're all approaching it much more positively and constructively, and so that's been really good. Obviously, shout outs to Deckard's Erudition. They got this match scheduled real quick for us. No muss, no fuss. And then thanks for picking up the cast. Good to see a new caster.
Yeah, I'm excited to be out here. So on that note, I will be casting on Thursday. I picked up 2 games. I'm gonna try and do a double header of Division A team, and then I think I'm gonna try and stick to Div B and try and get to know the teams a little better throughout the
Yeah,
season. So,
it's a good strategy.
yeah. So thanks for the game tonight, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, and best of luck to Deckard's Erudition. I really like those guys. They've been around B a while, so I'm hoping that this is their last loss.
All right, yeah, me too. I mean, I love to see my old teammates thriving, so let's see them knock it out the rest of the season. All right, man. Thanks for jumping in here with me, and we will talk soon.
Yeah, take care.
All right. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Thanks for bearing with me in my first stream. And yeah, like I said, I will be streaming again on Thursday. I'm going to try and do a double header starting at 7 p.m. We've got a Div A cast, and 9 p.m. we'll have another Div B Northeast game. So I'll be here, and I hope I see you guys then. So thanks for stopping by, and see you soon.